welcome to Daly City's Key to the City ceremony for our legendary Mix Master Mike. Let me begin by acknowledging the dignitaries and esteemed guests present with us today. And may I please request that we hold our applause until the end. We have Council Member Teresa Praano. We have our City Manager. That's it. Let's do that again. Welcome to Daly City's Key to the City ceremony for legendary Mix Master Mike. So this afternoon, I want to acknowledge Council Member Teresa Praano, our City Manager Thomas Piccolotti, Assistant to City Manager Leilani Ramos, Executive Administrative Assistants Angie Zermeno and Charlie Morrow. We have our Fire Chief Ron Myers, our Police Captain Michael Brennan, and the Director of Economic and Community Development Tatum Mothershead, our Director of Human Resources, Natalie Sakal. We have the Consul General of the Philippines, Neil Frank Ferrer, and members of the Philippine Consulate, our City Treasurer, Danica Halverson, our Planning Commissioner, Cheryl Qatar. We also have San Mateo County Community College District member, Michael Gongona. We have the Daly City Coma Chamber of Commerce, Felicia Leong. We have our Ceremony Center, Marie Villarosa. We have our Alex Aquino in the house. We have DJ Shortcut. DJ Mind Motion. DJ Keith O. DJ Apollo. Andre Anton. Oscar SOP. And Not Human. If I missed anyone, please stand and wave. Now let's give everyone a round of applause. Without further ado, it's time to kick off this afternoon celebration with Mix Master Mike. Let's play that biography.
Mix Master Mike right there. To all the party people who are happy and free, I'm Mix Master Mike, we're making history. To all the party people who are happy and free, I'm Mix Master Mike, we're making history. We be getting down with no delay. Mix Master Mike, what you got to say?
All right. So this crowd right here is a testament that we are in the presence of an extraordinary artist. I've had the privilege to meet Mix Master Mike and learn of his journey, which I would like to share with everyone here today. Michael Anthony Swartz was born at Mary's Help Hospital in Daly City, presently known as Seton Medical Center, on April 4th, 1970, to a father of German and Russian descent and a mother of Filipino descent. This half Eastern European descendant from Transylvania and half Filipino descendant from Cebu City was raised in the urban areas of San Francisco and Daly City and spent prime adolescent years at War Memorial Community Center. War Memorial. As a musical savant at the age of 15, the youth programming provided by City of Daly City's Park and Rec Department was instrumental in the birth of Mix Master. War Memorial provided a safe place for youth from Daly City and neighboring cities to showcase their creative talents. In the 80s, that meant battling out on turntables. For those who don't know, Daly City was the birthplace of the mobile DJ scene, and Mix Master Mike was a founding father to the turntable innovations that would ripple throughout hip hop. Of his notable work, Mix Master Mike is linked to many groundbreaking bands like the Invisible Scratch Pickles, Cypress Hill. He was the opening DJ for Metallica and the fourth member of the greatest rap groups of all time, the Beastie Boys. Mix Master Mike is a 3-time World DJ champion, a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, a Grammy Award winner, and a DMC legend. He even had the honor to perform at the Kennedy Center Honors 36th Gala by personal invitation from former President Barack Obama. Let's go. From Ceremony Mall to the White House to Apollo Theater, Michael Anthony Swartz was just a kid from Daly City with a vast imagination and willingness to push the art of hip hop forward, while using his platform to raise awareness on important topics and while devoting his time to his nationwide charities. We salute a true icon in the world of music, Daly City's own Mix Master Mike Swartz. Mix Master Mike, please join me at the podium so that I may present you with the key to City of Daly City.
Awesome, man. Wow. How do you feel? Do you put that on your key ring?
Wow, God is good. God is glory. Jesuit. Always, every time. Shout out to the mayor, Jesselyn. Love you, Jesselyn. Salute her work on social justice and equity and Philam communities. We salute the mayor, who is a woman, woman power. That's what it's about. Another mayor, London Breed, who is also a woman, and she's a mayor of San Francisco. But that's what it's about. It's about saluting you as well. What can I say? I mean, I was raised by, my grandmother was Filipino, and rest in peace, Caroline Corcuccio. And then my mom, Elisa, she's here. But women were like a big part of my life. And my Auntie Betty's here. Alicia, Diane. But I mean, what can I say? From Westmore High School, not bad for a Westmore High School dropout, right?
Thornton University.
I didn't make it all the way to Westmore. I didn't get that achievement that they give you, like that diploma thing. So they sent me across the street. Across the street was called Thornton. And I was like, what's Thornton? No, it's a continuation school. And it was like, oh, this is where you're gonna try to get your GED. I'm like, what's a GED? What's that do for me in life? And I was just like, okay. So I went through that. I mean, I'm just a kid. This is just like part of the saga. You know what I mean? The saga of Daly City. Going to school at Westmore High School, meeting this amazing person called DJ Apollo Novicio, who actually discovered me. People don't know that DJ Apollo discovered me.
Yeah.
And Apollo was the first superstar of Daly City.
Yeah.
So he was on and popping like way before we were. And it was Apollo that was putting us on game. And Apollo put me first up on game, and he was like, oh, this is the Technics 1200. And I couldn't afford turntables, so I was like with tape decks. He was like, check this out, it's the 1200. It's like, what, the 1200? That's like a record player? Like, yeah, you could scratch. And it's like, oh, that's what Jam Master Jay uses in Theodore. And I was like, oh, damn. And then he turned me on to that. But I just want to salute you, Pilo. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Really, really, really. I don't give you enough. I don't give you enough flowers. But today, brother, this is our key, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, we were roommates, and I stayed with Apollo. So every night we would make music all to we would burn the midnight oil. 5, 6 in the morning. I'm like, P, I need to go to work. I had a job at the law firm, and thank you to my godmother, Elisa, got me this job at the law firm. And so like every night I was like, oh, P, man, I'm gonna have to take me to Bart, bro. Take me to Bart. So I was like, take me to Bart. And then we would repeat that over and over because, we had the passion. We had the bandwidth for the culture, and we knew what we were doing. We were methodical at what we were doing. We're like, okay, we're doing something that no one's ever doing. So, and that's why we call Daly City the mecca of the scratch DJ.
Yeah.
Help Apollo, me and Apollo. And I humbly say that. But yeah, thank you, Pilo. I used to sell mixtapes at Thornton, we call it Thornton University. Thornton was a continuation school. I used to sell mixtapes at Thornton. And I used to sell marijuana too, so I used to check this out though. I used to, by the way, this is on YouTube, so don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. But anyways, you're getting it all right now. You're getting it all right now. You're getting the story straight right now. But I used to sell mixtapes, and it was like either you want the standard mixtapes or you want the mixtapes. The mixtape came with the gram of, and I would put it in there and I would sell it. Sorry, Justin, this is true stories. We're just keeping it we keep it in one hundo over here. This is what really went down. But this is the short story of everything though. I'm just trying to condense it, right? I'm trying to condense it. Oh, my cousins are here, Jessica, Danielle. I'm just trying to condense this story right now. I'm just trying my best to condense it. But I mean, it was all about, it was all about surviving the streets. I'm a street kid. I ran away from home at 17 years old without, no manual. So, we were brought here with no manual, right? And we're left to figure this out on our own. And that's me trying to figure this out on my own. And so right now, you got a 50-year-old Mike, street kid turned philosopher, creative director, designer, composer, visionary, sonic kingpin. But, I mean, I'm just trying to condense this story. But, you know, my school was about the streets. That was my school. I mean, they were teaching us like Christopher Columbus in school. I'm like, how the is Christopher Columbus going to apply to my life? I mean, you do the knowledge on Christopher Columbus on who he really was, and that's not going to apply to my life, and that's not going to come in handy. So, my school is what is my school? My school is the life. My school is school of life, school of pain, school of struggle, school of perseverance, school of grieving, loss, bouncing back, paying it forward, arts of concept and design, and basically adversity university. I just made that up right now. That's how my mind works. Adversity university. So you can go, oh, what university you went to? Oh, I graduated. Highest honors, Adversity University, from the streets. And you have to have the certain bandwidth though, from where we come from, because we're on a whole different channel. So usually we had to always dumb down our for people to understand it. But now we live in 2024 where it's like the year of truth, and now the truth is all coming out. So there's no rules and regulations on what you can or cannot say on the mic. So excuse me if I talk. I'm just trying to. Don't worry, Al. I'm not gonna go crazy like I did at the last award ceremony. I went on a rant like how. Yeah, I mean, I went on a rant about.
No, it's all good, brother.
Hub and how they're tied to child trafficking, and how child trafficking is a $2 billion business. I'm not trying to go there. Don't bring that shit out of me. Don't bring it out of me. But you know, I'm a POW of life. That's what it is. I'm a soldier. I'm a prisoner of the war of life. Remember that. I'm the prisoner of the war of life. But I'm going to change that. I'm a POSW. Through God, I am a prisoner of spiritual warfare. And that's who I am. So no weapon shall prosper against Michael today. Through God's grace and God's mercy, he's powered me with work ethic, mindset, visualization. I mean, ambition, imagination, drive. I mean, and endurance. You need endurance for this. Can't run out of gas, but I need a break right now. It's starting to get deep. Is there any water? I'm just trying to condense this story right now.
It's your day, brother.
I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you. It's just like so amazing. But, you know, it was books. I read a lot of books. Not a lot of books, but there were like certain books that helped me. It was, thank you, Diane. It was Tuesdays with Maury. And that's Mitch Albom. Behold a Pale Horse. William Cooper, The Alchemist. Paulo Cole, and it was The Power of Intention. Dr. Wayne Dyer. Power of Intention, because we all have to manifest in some way, right? So it was like, I give my credit to Dr. Wayne Dyer, who's up in heaven looking down right now. And it was A Course in Miracles, Helen Schumann. And it was, of course, it was the Extraterrestrial Species Almanac by Extraterrestrial Species Almanac by Craig Camboso. So you look into that. If you really want to get woke. We're not alone. But anyways, I mean, again, from Hunters Point to 3rd Street to Sunnydale Projects to Geneva Tower to South Sacramento. Craig G in the house, Sacramento, we in the house. We took it from ghetto to ghetto. I went from ghetto to ghetto to ghetto. Oak Park, Visitation Valley. Yeah, it is. People say they know about the trenches. That's the trenches. But I have a story. I got my dad here. Yeah. Mark Schwartz. gonna have to get ready for this story. Are we on time? Hey, YouTube. Still out there? YouTube is like, I don't know what he's talking about. Pilo. All right, so on the subject of the streets, my dad was the only white drummer in an all-black band called the Mystic Knights, and this was in the late 60s, early 70s. He had relations with the Black Panthers. He used to do shows for Huey Newton and the Black Panthers. Let me just take a sip of water.
Oh my God.
No, I just need it. This is heavy. All right. Only white drummer in an all-black band doing Black Panther rallies in the Bay Area. He did a show, she was telling me, in Oakland, where after the show, he went out for a cigarette break. Guys pulled up in the car and held a gun to his head, called him an N-word lover, and my dad responded by, hey, there's gonna be a lot of people inside that venue that are gonna be pissed off if you pull the trigger. Huey and them are in there, so if you pull the trigger, like, just remember, I warned you. So if they pull the trigger, I wouldn't be here today. Heavy, huh? Yeah. Take it in. Did you download that? Download that, let that sink in. I wouldn't be here. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much, like, yeah. But, I mean, there's two sets of Michaels. There's Mixmaster Mike, and then there's Michael. Mixmaster Mike is the zero, doesn't care about fame, likes, doesn't need approval, sonic sorcerer, destroyer of Babylon, red beam locked in at all times, artist, musician, and then there's Michael, the empath, the Zen master, loving, unconditional gratitude, hopeful, loyal, and it's like, you get Michael today, this is Michael right here in the flesh, and it's like, it's great to be here. I mean, high pressure situations is what I've been about. Always had to be ready, and it's like the high pressure situations, right? That really shows who you really are as a person. But for me, I mean, it's not really about being an artist. It's not really about being a great musician or a great DJ. It's all, it's all what you do behind the curtain. That's what that matters. When you're by yourself, and what Diane told me, when you're by yourself, that's all that matters. And what people perceive you as to be, that's what they perceive you as to be. Because this internet is like, it's smoke and mirrors. Because I have a lot of famous friends that don't do for people, and I'm not gonna say nothing. They don't do for people. They're your heroes, but this one right here I'm gonna change that, because it's all about helping people. Under the bright lights, it's like, forget the bright lights. It's all about what you do for people, and paying it forward, basically. That's what I'm about. I've devoted my life to Christ the past 4 years, and developed a heavy relationship with Christ. And God is He's my superpower. And I know we all need a higher power to believe in, whether it's Buddha, Siddhartha, or Allah, or whatever. But for me personally, it's my faith in the Lord, and that has helped me achieve everything that I've been trying to manifest and get through to the people. So, being faith-based, and that's it. That's it. And what else? I mean, I know I'm ranting right now. I'd like to give a big shout out to my wife, Diane. Most amazing human wife, manager, artist. She sacrificed her whole thing, her whole gig, to manage me. And that's a tough thing to do. And I understand that. She's a visionary. She taught me just all the ropes, the ins and outs, and she's just been my muse. Profound intuition, selfless giving. My soulmate, the matriarch of the Mixmaster Mike brand, Diane. I love you, Diane, more than you ever know. I love you, sweetheart. I love you so much. I know I'm crazy, but you know, ain't all genius is crazy. Crazy, but I mean, and that's what it is. I mean, that's what it is. It's having the right team behind you. You know what I mean? There's no I in team. I don't do all this shit by myself. Like there's Diane. And then we all come together as a unit, and it's my family that give me that support. So, and I love you, Alicia. Alicia is also a warrior, spiritual warrior. Alicia's a super warrior, like I am. And I see. Let's wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up. Okay, ready, you two? We're gonna wrap it up. I see this music industry as a fish tank, right? It's a fish tank. This is a fish tank. You're looking at this fish tank, and you're seeing like sharks. You're seeing goldfish. You're seeing angelfish. And then you see like a glow-in-the-dark fish, like a glow-in-the-dark fish. And then the salty fish are like, why do you get to glow in the dark? What? Yeah, the salty fish are like, why do you get to glow in the dark? Because the glow-in-the-dark fish has defeated his demons, that's why. And you should salute the glow-in-the-dark fish because now you're able to see beyond that tank you're swimming in because he's providing the light.
Yeah.
And now I like to say my thank yous. Like that? Like that? Like that segue? Let's take mixing. Take mix. Mix master shit. It's like mental. You just gotta have the mental capability to download that. What do you got? 32 gig up here? What do you got? I got 500 terabyte. Anyways, I'd like to thank the Copeland family. Diane, I love you, sweetheart. Mark Schwartz, my dad. Lisa Leon. No, Lisa Donahue. Oh, that was the old one. I'm sorry, Ma. Holy shit. No, my sister's Alicia Leon. But my mom right here. She's the one that made me. I came out of my mom right here. Lisa Donahue. She birthed me. And yeah, I love you, Mom.
I love you too, son.
Alex Aquino. I gotta thank Alex. He should be the mayor of Daly City. Like, he should be the co-mayor with Jocelyn. I'm sorry, no, there's only one mayor, that's Jocelyn. But he's like one of the main soldiers of what we're trying to achieve here. Again, Apollo, I love you, bro. Cubert, shortcut, not human. We got not human. Not human. Spiritual warrior. You know, God said, there are millions of generations of Jedi that live inside you. And I believe that because I have not human. No, serious. Invisible Scratch Pickles, Craig G. Craig G, thank you, Craig G. I love you, Craig G. I love you, Craig G. Thank you. You know what we've been through. You know what we've been through. Executioners, Rocksteady Crew, Crazy Legs, my bro, Christopher Bialis, bro, Chris. Eddie Ed, High Tech Sounds, Sacramento 916, the Salvador family, Auntie Betty, the Schwartz family, DJ Premier, 8-Track Craze, Jazzy Jeff, Theodore Cool Herc, Flash, Jazzy J, Steve Jordan, Travis Barker, Nate Diaz, Diaz Army, Noah Forty, OVO, of course, Beastie, Cypress Hill, Metallica. It's so many to name, so many crews. But these are my crews, and I would like to think I'm the one that galvanizes the crews. So it's all about that, and it's Doug One, Crayon, Spy, Irie, Oscar, Mind Motion, TWS, DJ Shortcut, I love you, bro. Rome, Rome, Sacramento Heads, John Alforky, Gary Camaro, Phil Hernandez, Chris Henriquez, Craig G, and then all my charities. I'm sorry, this is going so long. All my charities, I can't forget all my charities. It's Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's, Operation Smiles, Music Cares. My new charity is Nevada Homeless Youth Center, and it's Vogel Alcove in Dallas, Texas. They do a great job facilitating the homeless in Dallas, which is a great thing. And we also got Mark Cuban to donate. So it's just it's all about getting your rich friends to donate to your charities. So that's what makes me feel bad. That's the best thing that I can ever do is get all my rich friends who hoard the money instead of giving. You know what I mean? And that's most of the people in this world. But anyways, this is my second key. I got the key to Louisville, Kentucky in 2015. And Mayor Greg Fisher didn't do shit about the murder of Breonna Taylor. So I sent that key straight back to his office. Yeah. And that was my justice, and that's how I felt. So now I get a real key. Now I get a real key to my city, which I appreciate, Jocelyn. Thank you. And may this key open doors to freedom and unlock mental enslavement, honor, integrity, creativity, and hip-hop. There's a saying that I roll with. It's called mashallah, and it's in Arabic, and it means God has willed it. So mashallah. Yeah. So to leave it at that, God's first miracle was turning water into wine. So let's go to the reception and turn water into wine. I love you guys. I got that off my chest. Thank you. Yeah. I needed that. Love you, bro. That was therapy. Good job, I needed that. There's so much more.
Another round of applause for our living legend. At this time, I'd like to ask some of your family members to come up, your mother and wife, to say a few words. Please come up. I also, when I talked to Mike earlier, he said, this is the first time he's been back to Daly City, right?
I haven't been back.
Hasn't been back ever since he left. And so, this is just a poetic moment for him to come back. And so, and now, Mama, please come up.
Wow. I gotta hold my tears back a little bit. Wait a minute. Okay. What an honor. Mike, you said it all. Okay.
Love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Love you, Mom.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here for this historic moment in my son's life and career. Today is a full circle moment. Full circle. For me and my family, being back in Daly City, since this is where it all started. Mike was born in 1970 here at Mary's Help Hospital, which is now known as Seton Medical Center. I could have never imagined in a million years that the beautiful baby boy that I gave birth to as a young mom at 17 years of age would become the legend that he is today. Music has always been a huge part of my son's life, and I'm amazed at how his talent and perseverance has brought him to achieve countless accomplishments, from winning world DJ competitions, performing at concerts around the world, world tours, video game creations, collaborating with other well-known artists, record producing, and the list goes on and on and on. You have made such a huge impact on the culture and have been an inspiration to all new and upcoming turntablists, helping pave the way for future generations. Proud is an understatement. I'm so, so proud of you. And I am blessed, and I love you, son. So I'll cut it from here. I can go on and on and on.
Love you, Mom.
Love you all. Thank you all for being here. Oh, wait a minute. My thank you. Thank you, Mayor Manalo. Am I saying that right? Manalo. City Council, friends, and family, and the wonderful community of Daly City for honoring my son, Mixmaster Mike. Thank you, and mabuhay.
Thank you so much. And now I'd like to bring up lovely wife, Deanne, to please come up.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to take these reading glasses off because you look really blurry. I'm not really comfortable in front of a lot of people. I like to be kind of behind the scenes, so just bear with me. I see all your faces, and I love you guys so much. You've been along the journey with Mike and I, and even before Apollo. I love you. I call him my little spaceman. I always told him that when I met him that I was going to build him a recording studio in the mountains that was shaped like a spaceship. I'm still working on it. I can't really say enough about the life challenges that Mike has had. And just from the very beginning, I remember when Mike picked me up in his car. I live in LA, Hollywood, kind of. And when he picked me up, I thought, wow, this guy's kind of hot. Mixmaster Mike, Beastie Boys DJ. I was like, okay, let's see what this is about. And then he had this little car that was kind of primered. It was really old. And I had a little fluffy dog in a Louis Vuitton bag, and I got off the plane, and I was like, okay, let's get in the car. And he goes, yeah, my car's right over here. And I go, come on, dude, that's not your car. And he goes, no, yeah, it's my car. And I go, oh, maybe it is. As my Prada luggage that he carried, or my Louis Vuitton luggage, went into a puddle of mud, he goes, I have one of these. I got it on Canal Street. I was like, okay. Okay, so then he opened the car door for me, and I was like, this is his car. And the seat kind of went all the way back, and he had a battery kind of holding the seat up. And he didn't have a radio. I go, Mixmaster Mike, you don't have a radio in your car? So I kind of thought it was like a little weird, but I'm like, maybe he's playing around with me. I don't know. So it was his car. He started up in a boombox in the back and pushed the button and smoked a pack of cigarettes, which I don't smoke. I'm an athlete. And so the smoking and the boombox, and it was loud, and it was, oh, hey, and I was like, okay. I go, well, and this was right here by Daly City. So I've never been up here really before. And I thought, I don't know, this guy's a keeper. There's something about him, I just really like him, and I never left him. And It's 27 years later. Yeah. So with challenges and life's things that happen, being by Mike's side, closer than anybody. Sorry. He's really a hero, is what he is. Adam Yalk was one of our brothers, and he was just like an amazing person. And when I met Mike and I saw him with the Beastie Boys, I was like, wow, he's really doing it. And he asked me to quit my acting career. I was doing The Sopranos. I just got the job, and I thought, okay, my life, my career, or Mike. And I just wanted to be with him. I said, I'll learn how to be a manager, even though I'm like a model. I'll try. And then I started this DJ thing, and Apollo was a big part of that, and Shortcut. Those are my dudes. And in the very beginning, I took a piece of paper while my dad was dying of cancer, and I started writing, oh, I'll do this DJ, and I'll do that DJ, and whatever. He was my inspiration. He's the reason for Copeland Entertainment. He's the reason I went and met Barack Obama. He took me on the best date I ever had to the White House from the ghetto. I grew up in the ghetto, too. I grew up in Hawthorne, California, in Inglewood. And we just kind of looked at each other through our journey and just was like, wow, we're really doing this together, traveling around the world. And Mike doesn't talk about his personal things. He doesn't talk about the challenges he has internally. He doesn't speak about the pain he goes through. And he's been through a lot. And when Adam Yalk got sick, at the same time, Mike got sick. But he never told anybody. Nobody probably even knows that here. But Adam passed away of cancer, and then Mike's best friend, who was 40, got cancer and died at the same time, and then Mike got sick. But he never told anybody. So through that time, people would call him to do DJ sessions, and that's why this is very personal, but I'm talking about it because that key to the city means a lot more to me, for my husband, than anybody really knows. Because I remember Mike trying to pay the bills and people calling him up and asking him to do shows. And while he's at the turntables, he's got his little bucket here getting sick because he was on medicine that was making him sick. And so this is something that's kind of private that I didn't think I was going to share with you all. But today, when I look at my husband sitting there, and he doesn't speak about what he's been through, and that's just one of the challenges. And he's been sober for quite a long time, except sometimes now he has a drink every now and then, but definitely sober from everything else that he was doing back in the day. And it's just amazing how he has been uneducated with school, and so have I. And so we had a lot in common. And one of the things that Mike told me about, Daly City, is Doggy Diner. So that's his favorite restaurant. We've been around the world, and I'm not sure if it's still here. Mike, is it?
San Francisco.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, just walking down the street through the city with his grandma pushing him in the stroller because his grandma and mom, raised Mike. And, he used to tell me he used to go to the little 5 and dime store down the street and get his little army men. He's just still his little army men from going from that to where you are now. It's amazing. And
I lost all feeling of my hand for a whole year.
oh, yeah.
And I was trying to drive you.
So I guess he wants me to tell you that when he had chemo, he was DJing with numb hands
For a whole year.
for a whole year. And so I talk about that because cancer is a big thing. And, our family goes through challenges with things like that. And we all have been through it. I'm sure we all have someone in our family that goes through it. And we have to stand strong. It's not about the success of somebody or how much money they make. All of us go through challenges, right? And we just have to stick together because really family is number one, and all of this music and everything is secondary. So when you have a family member that's hurting or not well, we have to go above and beyond to be there for that person and put everything else on a back burner. Family's number one. And so with Mike, with your key to the city today and all the challenges you've had and your perseverance and the way that you DJ and the way you conduct yourself around people, I opened the door and he's never not shut it, slammed shut. Every single time I've taken him somewhere, he comes with a work ethic, with class and perseverance. And I'm very, very proud of you, and I love you with my whole heart. And I'm very grateful to you to honor him today because you deserve it, Mike. And this means a lot to you. And that's why I think it means more to Mike than I wanted you to know, because of the fact that he was not well for a long time. So getting this award today in the city that he was born in means a lot. And Sadie, your daughter, loves you and sends her love. She's with Grandma, and so she wishes she could be here. And I love all of you, and thank you for having Mike. Thanks.
Mix, Master Mike, hearing from your family today, not only are you a phenomenal artist, but you are a phenomenal human being. And so we so grateful for this moment. I know that your community, our community, is here together to celebrate you, to celebrate your life, and many, many more impact you have to the world. So before we conclude this ceremony of today's event, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that have been here. I want to also acknowledge that we have our Director of Public Works, Richard, that's in the audience. We also have our San Francisco Commissioner of Entertainment, Anthony Schlander, that's in the audience. But each and every one of you celebrating this momentous occasion for you, Mix Master Mike. Please come up, as we also want to share that in Daly City. I'm going to say some names of some places that you might all remember, but they wanted to give back to this ceremony. So who remembers Lingnam? So thank you, Lingnam Starbread, Kadoks, Philam Barbecue, Holistic Palliative Care. We have DJ Shortcut, DJ My Motion, a lot of those that have donated today's event to really be able to celebrate. You can't celebrate without Filipino food, right? Our food. And so we're going to go to where it all started, as you mentioned to me through our talks, to War Memorial. It's a little different now. It doesn't have that steep little ramp, but it's bringing it back to community, from community, and all of us together. And so if you want to say one last few words?
I think I've said enough.
All right. So with that, thank you all so much. You know what we say here? Round of applause.
Mike, congratulations. Yeah.